Top of the morning to ya! Good morning, ladies, gents, Pikachus, Irishmen, and everyone else. And Irish women. Anyway, I want to look at a game, Stellaris. It's been out a while. I haven't bought it because it's very expensive to buy it with all the DLC, but apparently it's worth the money, so let's have a wee look. So I've done the usual thing, I've vultured some really great quality footage off of YouTube, which we will be going through now to decide whether this is a game that's worth ploughing 150 quid into, because that's how much it costs with all the DLCs, or with most of the DLCs, or is this just flattering to deceive and a waste of your fucking money? Let's find out. So to start off with, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the game. It's a real-time strategy, universe simulator, combat, SimCity, City Skylines kind of all-together game. So it's pretty complicated. It is a sadistic, difficult game. It has a learning curve like falling off a cliff onto a nail bed. But if you like that kind of thing, if you're intelligent, if you're a strategic person, you like the idea of outsmarting super powerful AIs with far more resources than you have, this is going to be right up your street. And if you're a casual gamer who can't stand the slightest bit of a challenge, then fuck off now, because you're not going to enjoy this. But as you can see here, it's fairly customizable from the off. You get to customize all your characters, your staff, your planets, everything really.
Are used to protect our emerging empire from threats, or to expand our glorious rule through force of arms, if we so wish.
That's cool. The tooltips have actual voice narration. I don't know whether it changes depending on your race, but I would suspect that it probably does, judging by the cost and the amount of DLCs you will get for this game. Fine detail and complete control over your empire and each unit is the thing about this game that you'll enjoy the most. It's a micromanagement game. Yeah, learning curve.
To overcome the vast distances that separate star systems, our scientists have developed the hyperdrive. This device permits travel at speeds far exceeding that of light.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? If you got a SimCity game and you blended it with FTL, this is kind of what you're ending up with. So it's real time, but you're going to be pausing for like 10 minutes at a time while you figure out your strategy for the universe. And if you're smart, you'll negotiate your way to be friends with everyone, and then you'll spring the backstab on them and wipe them out with thousands of overpowered ships and laser cannons and torpedoes and all kinds of shit that's just cool if you like that sort of thing. Races can have traditions applied to them, so that's like perk points, but rather than it being individual, it applies to the whole race. Presumably your individual staff can have perks as well. Ironically enough, the alien race looks like dodos, so well, what happens anyway? Poor buggers, they don't stand a chance against the overpowered humans. And if the humans are a bunch of assholes, you can bet your bottom dollar they're all going to be communists. Ugh, like cockroaches, yeah, send thousands of ships and wipe them out. In the game, obviously, not in real life. Oh, this is awesome. Look at the amount of research and technology you can add. So basically you can build up your ships and your technology, and then you can go around bullying the more primitive races. This is so much like Earth. This is like Earth on a bigger scale. You get to be the intergalactic WEF. Amazing. So yeah, that little red blob with Waka in the middle is your home system, and the rest of the galaxy or the universe is on site there. It's fairly big and impressive. Each one of those little white dots is a system with planets in it and moons, and then the little lines are the interstellar travel bands you go through to travel. But of course, you don't travel anywhere without a plan. So the top row is all your resources, and then the left row down the side of the left column is all your actions. And what you're trying to do is move planet to planet, expanding your territories, nicking all the resources, scaring off all the aliens, and hopefully dominating and controlling every little thing about the whole universe. So you're basically Xi Jinping of the universe. Oh, that pesky mandate of heaven, it obviously stretches a little further than China. But of course, we don't believe in any of that hippie nonsense over here, being as we're a Christian country. 3 fist pumps for that. In fact, that would be the perfect play style. I'm the galactic pope. I'm going to go system to system, spreading the Bible, and making sure nobody's having sex outside of marriage, smoking any cannabis, swearing, or generally enjoying themselves. Well, I told you I was a sadist. That's exactly why I like these kind of games. And I think if you're into these kind of games, this is going to be the one for you. I mean, just looking at this footage, I'm super impressed by the detail in this game, and the fact that each time you take an action, it doesn't have to load, and it has no spinning discs. Like a lot of my RTS games, the frame rates are terrible, and you do suffer a lot of spinning disk downtime. But seeing as this is a Paradox game, you can bet your bottom dollar the code is fairly good. It looks pretty optimised to me. The graphics look amazing, the sound design and the music is really good, although I've kind of done what I can to mute it for obvious reasons. So yeah, in conclusion with this game, I think it's not a simple game, it's not a casual game. It's certainly going to take you a long time to pick up if you're that way inclined. But like I say, if you are that way inclined, this is like SimCity on steroids, plus Star Trek on steroids. But it's completely customizable. You're not stuck with lore that you didn't write. You can write your own characters, your own lore. You control the whole galaxy if you're good enough at this game. So yeah, I think I'll probably swallow the cost of this, buy all the DLC, set me back 150 quid or whatever. Then I'll find out my PC's nowhere near strong enough, and I'll end up buying a new PC for another couple of £1,000, and this will be one of the most expensive games I've ever laid eyes on. But I mean, you get what you pay for in life. I mean, just look at Starfield. They gave that away for free on Game Pass. But outside of that, they haven't really sold all that many copies. And there's been a lot of complaints about that. So looking at the reviews on this, on Steam, it's mostly positive. The only people that are whinging are generally saying, I got bored because I couldn't afford the DLC. Or the other people saying, I bought all the DLC and now I can't afford to eat, so it's a good job that I enjoy this game. Yeah, just check that out. I'm totally sold on this game. Yeah, so I think we've seen enough here. We can leave this kind of mini pre-review, because I've not actually played this yet here. But I will be purchasing this game and all the DLCs, and then upgrading my computer so I can physically stream it to you and show you a bit more in live what this game is really like. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with what I've seen here. I think pre-review score of 8 out of 10 potential points. And yeah, I think it'll probably take me a month or 6 weeks or something like that to get this all set up and streamed. And then off we go. We can see how the universe will look with Daily Corvid domineering as a universal crazy pope. I mean, the clues were all there. Anyone who refers to themselves in the third person like that is clearly a fucking psychopath, and they'll be exactly the right kind of person to go around dictating to the universe which kind of scriptures they will enjoy. So that's pretty much it for this game. I haven't really showed any battles because I would have to skip forward and backward to find them, but the battles are literally, they happen on screen like now. You just see the screen filled up with millions of different ships and units all shooting each other in real time, and you can spin the camera around. I think you can make recordings and you can kind of play back your battles for the strategic value. So that's pretty much it. That's all the basic features, the look and feel of the game, the atmosphere. And I told you what I think. I think this looks absolutely amazing, and I shall be purchasing. So I hope you enjoyed that. Go off and have a good day, and I'll catch up with you later in the afternoon. Oh yeah, keep out of trouble too. It's one of those dodgy ones today. Too many troublemakers out there. Be good, look after yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye.